Not the best start of the season for Barcelona or their emergency room. Yet another injury. It's Ousmane Dembele, the man who was brought in for a lot of money a few seasons ago, and he's going to be out for 5 weeks now with a hamstring injury. How much does this affect Barca?
I think it affects him quite a bit. You got to look at the other injuries with Suarez and Messi also being out. This whole Neymar saga that's been playing out itself. And you think that this player, Dembele, would be someone they counted on for goals, for making other players' goals. And for me, you look at a situation where a player who's been injured a few different times, and then they're talking about there's a situation also that he never really reported the injury, and you wonder if there's something more going on behind the scenes with Dembele.
Yeah, and he started off his Barcelona tenure with a long injury as well, wasn't able to train with the team either. So with Dembele though, I wonder, and I'm going to ask you this, if everyone's healthy, is he even a starter on this team?
No, I don't think so. I mean, you got to look at, you got Messi, Suarez, and of course the new addition, and possibly Neymar, but the new addition of Griezmann. And Dembele is a completely different player. You look at those three players in Messi, Neymar, and Suarez. I mean, not Neymar, but the fact that with Griezmann, who is a player that loves to bring other teammates in, and that's a hugely potent group. Certainly, Griezmann hasn't necessarily lit it up since he's gotten there, but I still think he's figuring out the position, drifting more out to the left, and then also his teammates. So for me, I think those three start before Dembele when everybody's fit.
Yeah, so Barcelona losing at San Mamés to Athletic Club. There was that late goal from Aritz Andurizen. Next weekend, they take on Real Betis at home. Betis, a side that plays attacking football, but with all the injuries for Barcelona, it's going to be a stiff test. If they don't get a result, when are we going to start hearing and seeing the pressure mounting on Ernesto Valverde, the manager?
No, listen, I think anytime you come into a situation where you've won the league, you've had a great past season, now you have injuries to really important players, the coach should not be on the block. I think this is something where you've got to get through the injuries. If you get a chance to add players, i.e. they're still trying to add Neymar, you do that and not worry about trying to disrupt what's going on in the locker room, what the coach has been building for the last year.
And just more long term, Barcelona spent over €100 million on a player, Ousmane Dembele, who, as you just said, he's probably not going to be a starter if everyone's healthy. Is it going to be a Coutinho situation where they might be forced to sell him or loan him off in the future? You can't have a bench with a player that has a high market value that's probably not going to be in your best 11.
It's an interesting one, that's for sure. You got the fact that he's young also. So I think for me, it's more of a situation. Do they have enough games to get him enough playing time to keep him happy? You've got to say yes. You think that way at least. Then it comes down to the player. You know, what is his desire? Does he feel like I can sit back and learn behind these amazing players, and I'm happy to do that while I get better? Or no, I need to play games. And I think most of the time you're going to see players of his ilk want to play games.
Yeah, so Ousmane Dembele now will be out for the next month and change. So Barcelona will be playing Real Betis with no Messi, no Suarez, and no Ousmane Dembele, looking for their first points of the season.